AMC 8. Question 16. The letters P, Q, and R are entered into a 20 by 20 table according to the pattern shown below. How many P's, Q's, and R's will appear in the completed table? So this question, the key thing is it's a very messy, right? Every row is different, every column is different. But in the meantime, you can also quickly figure out how the rule works. It basically starts from PQR, 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 repeats every 3 times. And similarly, in both rows and columns. So the key thing in solving this question is how to simplify. In fact, if you take a look at all the choices, you will find P, Q, and R's are quite close to each other because most of the time they each appear once in this PQR sequence or QRP sequence. And this is 20 by 20. So now every 3 times, no matter which letter is the first one, every 3 times the sequence will repeat. So PQR will appear 1 time for each. That is telling me for this 20 by 20 matrix, I do not need to worry about the first 18 by 18. Because 18 is a multiple of 3, which means I take out or cut off this 18 by 18. I know it has equal amount of P's, Q's, and R's. So in this 18 by 18, P equal to Q equal to R. Now things get a lot less. So let's take a look at what's remaining. Well, you still have 2 rows left. And similarly, here you have 2 columns. So this is 2, this is 18, this is 2, and 18 is from here to here. And this is 2. Similarly, in the bottom, that's 18. Now, you can do the same thing. If it's 18, it's a multiple of 3, so I know P equal to Q equal to R. P equal to Q equal to R. Same thing here, P equal to Q equal to R. I don't need to care about which letter starts first because that is 18 rows or columns and each letter will repeat once. So in the end, the only thing you care about is the top right corner 2 by 2. You have 4 squares and you need to know how many times PQR each appear. Well, let's dive deeper into those 4 squares now. Starts from the bottom left. It's PQR, 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 PQR. It ends with R because it's 18 rows here. So the next one got to be P, and the next one got to be Q. Okay, so the first row starts at Q. Second row starts at P, from top to bottom, or the top Q. Top is Q. The second row below the top starts with P. Well, then it repeats itself, right? So QRP means it repeats for 18 times. It ends with P. Then you have QR. Same thing here. PQR, 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 PQR ends with R, and you have PQ. So let's zoom in to the very top right corner. You have 4 cells, and the letters are Q, R, P, Q. Every else, P equal to Q equal to R. Only here you have 2Q, 1P, and 1R. So in the end, what you should have is some number of P's, some number plus 1 of Q's, and some number of R's. And then you can find the answer got to be C. 133 P's, 134 Q's, and 133 R's. So a very messy question from the first loop. What you need to do is to simplify it. Change it from 20 by 20 matrices to the top 2 by 2 corner, which is only 4 cells.